Ken's remarks, and I am really appreciative, as a United States citizen, that you've launched this campaign to end the cycle of genocide. I come from Worcester, Massachusetts, one of the oldest Armenian communities in the country, and that community has educated me on a whole range of issues. It has educated me on the importance of recognizing the Armenian genocide, and I'm sad to say that Congress didn't have the backbone to stand up to a well-financed lobby by the Turkish government and do the right thing, but we're going to come back and come back and come back until we do the right thing. This isn't over, so anyone who thinks it is wrong. And I lament I'm very sad about the passing of our good friend Tom Lantos, who was such a champion on these issues. And he also got arrested with me, by the way, at the Sudanese embassy. But the issue of genocide should appall us so deeply that we should be willing to do whatever it takes to end it, including civil disobedience, if that is necessary. If this country stands for anything, it needs to stand out loud and foursquare for human rights. And when we are indifferent to the killing that's going on in certain parts of the world, then we somehow we in turn become complicit. It is beyond my comprehension why we are not holding countries like China to account for what they're doing in Darfur. It is beyond my comprehension, quite frankly, why we're participating in these Olympics, given what is going on in the Sudan. I mean, I tried to go to the Sudan, but because of my arrest record, the government wouldn't give me a visa. So I had to go. I went by way of Chad. And so I visited the refugee camps along the Chad-Sudan border. And I have to tell you, it was the most horrifying experience I've ever had in my life. I mean, to talk to young children who are suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome so bad because they've seen their families wiped out, women who had been raped multiple times, women who have seen their husbands thrown in a bonfire in front of their eyes. I mean, it defies comprehension that any human being could do that to any other human being. But it is happening, and the world is not doing enough. It is not enough simply to say that this is a genocide. I mean, we need to take action to stop it. Not just the United States, but the entire civilized world. And so I will tell you that the Armenian American community has been out front in raising awareness on the genocide in Sudan. And a lot of young people in particular have been out there out front, which is really inspiring to me because it gives me hope for the future. But let me close with this. I used to have a history professor who would say to me all the time, the world will not get better on its own. I really didn't know what the hell he was talking about when he was teaching me all that, but as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the meaning of those words. Nothing changes for the better unless good people come together and make a change. This genocide in Sudan will not come to an end on its own. The killing will continue and continue and continue unless good people around the world stand up and say enough is enough. If you go to the Holocaust Museum, you'll see the words "never again" etched all over the place. And we say that all the time, never again, but does it mean anything? Well, here's our chance to demonstrate that it does mean something, and I hope that we live up to that standard. So thank you very much for being here in Washington. Thank you for your activism. I appreciate all you do. Thanks.